balls of steel, motherfuckers.
Let's
Let's fucking
go. Let's
go.
fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Chat 11, 11, and 5.
I
Dude,
saw somebody say that he's like the Jokic of defense. Oh, I love that.
that's pretty baller to think, bro. To be the scoring level that he is and then the Joker on defense. Yeah, dude. Fucking
He's a
baller.
gamer. 2-point lead, 40.8 on the clock. Dallas and the Thunder are out of timeouts. A stop here goes a long way. But even with, if we don't get a stop with proper shot clock management, we could have the final shot.
Yeah, dude. This is
Oh, and Shea got it. And it's a
Shea
steal.
got it.
He lays it in. Woo, 4-point game, 35.8. Wow.
He could have pulled that out, but I'm so glad he didn't, man.
Wow.
So glad he didn't.
Dude,
That's 5 steals for Shea, isn't it?
I think so. No foul. No foul. He missed the shot. Get the rebound. Oh, Curry got it. She's firing a three. Missed it. Side out. Our ball. 15.4 on the shot clock, Dave. I think. No, I shouldn't say it yet. I said it earlier and I was wrong. This game has been crazy, dude. We've seen so many things happen in this game, dude. What was it like 30? You guys said 30 straight points in the fourth
Dude,
quarter by the
insanity, bro.
Mavericks. We went from being up 24 to down 6
Yeah,
like
dude.
that. Don't say anything. You're right, Sabbath. It's not over yet. We got J-Dub standing on the sideline, getting ready to pass the ball inbounds with 13 on the clock. Shea's got it. He lost it. J-Dub picked it up. 9-8. He gets fouled with 9 seconds left on the clock. J-Dub looks like he's going to be shooting free throws this time. 4-point lead, Dave. I know we're not supposed to say anything, but with no timeouts, do you think it's it? I think it's it, dude. I think we can call it game.
I think you're good, bro.
Wayne says Shea, defensive player of the year. With no timeouts, I don't see how you can score 9 points going the full length of the court. Not 9 points, 4 points.
He's got to hit this.
One
Here we
make.
go.
Tanner, what's up, buddy? Dude, Shea's steal out of that timeout was the play of the game. And we saw so many big things.
I know,
So
dude.
many big fucking things from Chet in this fourth quarter. Chet was incredible in the fourth quarter. Block after block after block.
It was
And
consistently, bro. It wasn't just like once or twice. It was 3 blocks in like 4 or 5 possessions, you know?
yeah, dude. Woo!
I don't
What
know
a
how we just
fucking run,
survived
dude.
that, bro. I don't know how we did
No,
it.
dude.
I don't. That was
No,
insane.
yeah. It really doesn't make any sense. We
Un
survived is the right word.
Like, to be able to sit there and be able to say that we won after the Dallas Mavericks in the 3rd and 4th quarter, really, the 4th quarter,
Fourth
went on a
quarter. Yeah.
30-0 run, a 30-0 run, and you still
Yeah.
win?
I mean,
Talk about punching somebody in the balls, bro.
and I know like this happens every time you play a Luca every time, dude. But like these numbers, we should never get tired of saying them because they're just special, dude. But honestly, 36 points, 18 assists, and 15 rebounds for Luca.
Oh my god, bro.
And really some masterful play in that fourth quarter. But somehow, coach uses his final timeout early enough, rights the ship, and figures it out, dude. Like, who do you think is player of the game? Because this is incredible.
Well, at first, my first, like, knee-jerk reaction would be J-Dub because he sealed the game for us. 23 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, just phenomenal. But then I would think, Chet had a pretty phenomenal game, double-double himself. He had, 11 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 5 blocks. That's pretty fucking solid numbers. And you're like, for me, what stands out is this: 17 points from Shea, the 1 block from Shea, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, and 5 steals. Like, to me, like, you've gotta give it to Shea, man. You could say somebody off the bench, but the reality is that Shea, even though it was 17 points, it wasn't his best minutes in as far as points goes. He did everything else you need from a superstar player and just balling. 9 assists, letting the other team do what he's doing what they were doing, and, putting up the 5 steals to seal the game because that's what happened. We were struggling to do things, then Shea just starts doing his thing.
Dude, Bertans came in, was firing like crazy, knocking down shit. Got fouled twice on 3-pointers. I was really impressed with his game. Um, what else? We got 10 points from Giddy, like you mentioned, 11 from from Chet, 23 from Jalen Williams, 10 from Dort. I could go through these guys. 8 players, guys, scored in double figures. So that just shows you how deep we were playing. It was really, really intense. Um, Look, this in the last probably 15 or 20 seconds, this game was decided, right? And it was defense that decided the game. It went from being a complete outclassing of another team to potentially one of the worst games of the season and maybe of the last several years for sure, giving up that 30-point run. So for us to go from being at a spot where we're like that could have been one of the worst games of several seasons to that was really an exhilarating win. That's special. Like we've been saying this for years, though. We don't want to be just like results orientated. I know that the coaches staff don't either. There's some things to clean up. Dave, let's talk a little bit about the things that we need to clean up going forward.
Yeah, man. First of all,
You can't talk.
first of all, I think it's obvious when we're talking about having issues hitting our shots. We
Yeah,
had somebody in the comments say that our lineups are all twisted and all that stuff. Well, to me, they're not. What we're having trouble with is finding the right lineup at the right time to be able to have the right points and the right mismatches. So Coach D will figure that stuff out. Not worried about it. So if you want to say we have a weakness right now that we got to figure out, that's what I'm looking at. The coaches figuring out everything else.
all right, so let's talk a little about the standings. If we had lost that game, then Dallas would have been tied with us for third. But as it stands, we're going to be a full game in front of Dallas, holding the third spot. We're a game behind the Nuggets, and we're 2.5 games behind the Timberwolves for first place in the West.
Wow.
How you feeling about the upcoming games?
I feel great, man. I feel like this team has what it takes to be able to pull some crazy wins off. And we know that this is going to be tough. This is not going to be an easy stretch right here. It's I would say it's the foreplay to January, knowing that we're going to have a really tough schedule in January, but this is going to be difficult for us. And if we can get through this stretch, what I think 6 games that are really difficult, then we could really do some great things.
Let's talk about the rest of the December games, guys. We got Houston, Golden State, Utah, Sacramento, Denver, Memphis, Clippers, Lakers, Minnesota. We got tough games. We got some soft games. It's a mixture of both right now,
Yeah, dude.
but we really like where we're at. Obviously, we're pumped up about our chances right now, but the maturity of this team is one of those things that needs to continue to improve. We've got to find a way to stop the bleeding when it happens, but we've gone from the situation where last year we were the hunters and now we're the hunted. So
That's
you've
it.
got to learn how to adjust quickly. There's a lot that goes with that, but let's recap
Coach
real
Tit.
quick. After everything we saw, Chet's defense in the fourth quarter and then Shea's final defensive play, amongst other defensive plays in the fourth quarter, really won us the game. Like,
100%.
just remember that with a score as high as whatever it was, 120s or whatever, defense is what's winning these games for us. That's something that we can rely on and we can continue to build on. Speaking of building on, you guys in the chat, we love you guys. Thank you for sticking with us, even though I almost black cat us, Unc. And Joseph, I'm sorry I put you in timeout. I owe you one. Thanks for sticking
Dude,
around anyway, guys.
we
We love you.
appreciate all the thumbs up and the new subscribers that we've gotten from this show too. They're like 2 of you guys. We really appreciate you guys subscribing and giving us thumbs up. Means a lot to us. Appreciate it. You guys take it easy.